Hey guys, so let's just clear the charts and start from, in fact, let me just see. Um, this is looking good for buys, definitely looking good for buys on the DAX. I'm in a little bit early, but I'm going to look to take a second position on the break of the high of the H1 as well. So look, let's get rid of all the drawings. Let's just mark down our support levels and see if we can find a potential trade. So this area here, guys, if we look at this, definitely looking like a nice like BPC style trade. I took it on the 30. This, wow, I'm looking at it on TradingView and it looks very, very different to the broker. But the hourly looks good. So we've got bullish candle. If we get the next candle to wick down, I'll be putting another buy order in. So let's see what can happen. So we're gonna potentially have another buy order going in above the highs. Um, right. So wow, hold on. My broker's different as well. My broker's just the hourly candle's still running. So what I'm gonna wait for is the 15. If we can see a wick down on this 15. Right now we're just seeing bullish move. If I can see a wick down on the 15, I'll place it. But guys, I'm already long on this market. Um, I've just got pending orders sat there. Not pending orders, sorry, I'm waiting for a wick down first. My order was literally just where this candle opened. It doesn't look anything like this chart, by the way. Look, I'll show you. Where are we? TV. I'd placed this before. Okay, so if we look at this, we go to the 30, market come down, form support. We had a big wick down, rejection. Again, next candle wick down and bought as we broke the highs. And that's how I'm sitting right now. So I'm I'm looking at a break above this high as a second entry, but gonna wait, see what happens with this 15-minute candle. Ideally, I want to see it push down. If it keeps going up, it keeps going up. I won't do anything. But I want to double down on this. Hi, Peter Cole, Peter Almond. Gold looks like we can potentially break lower, but we've got to get through that support at 33.21. I'll come over to that in a bit. NAS is still pushing to highs. How's everyone's day been? We've had a good day? Average day? No trades? Have we got anyone new in today? Peter Cole, 0.2%. Nice one. If you could do 0.2%, one trade, Peter Almond. All right, wick down. Let's go. Oh, what's happening there? Ah, damn it. This is why I hate. There we go. Sometimes, uh, oh, come on. Ah, sorry guys, this is the issue. Hey, there we go. Finally. Right, open trade. So every time I was trying to drag the line, it was getting my other order. So look, I'm looking for market to really ramp on. I'll have one of them going for to test the highs. So let's see what happens. Andrew, 1.3%, 3 trades, 3 wins. Lovely. That's what I call great stats. 3 trades, 3 wins. Right, well, we've got this one sitting there. I'm going to mark up the chart for you. So look, what I'm seeing is strong support level, clear candle space to the left. If we look at the hourly, we've had the market come down, we've had bearish candle, wick rejection, bullish candle, wick rejection. Now we're getting the wick down, which is why I've just placed the second order above the high of these candles, okay? So we're getting the wick down, looking for it to push up, and realistically, this is what I'm seeing. Price to run back up into that structure point there. Okay, if we do that, that will be my day done. Gold, let's just get rid of everything because the charts have changed a lot since this morning. DAX looks really crystal clear for a BPC trade. Let's pull out the text. Now, the one thing about the DAX, you have to remember BPC long, BPC long. There we go. So let's put that in there. Yeah, we broke above resistance. We've pulled back down. We found support. We've had minimum, yes, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 downrange candles. Now we've had a bullish candle. Now we're having a wick down, and now we're looking to buy the break of the high. So perfect. That is in. We're clear. We're good to go. In terms of reward, what do we have in terms of pips? We've got about 147, which is effectively the move that it's made today. So the market has literally opened pretty much at the highs and then just gone lower. So if you go to the daily chart, you can see there. Question is now, will we see the market roll and reverse and push back up, or are we effectively just going to stop down here and get stopped out? That we don't know, but judging from the chart, I would like to think we can at least get somewhere into this midpoint here around 23,600. If we can get to 23,600, then lovely jubbly, be very happy. 23,600, what would that give us? About 40 pips from the lowest entry. Yeah. Gold, I think the one trade I would look for is buys above here. Sells might work as well. Let's have a look, see what the range is. I don't like this area. This is definitely a no trade range. So we're going to go buys above. Oh, buys above. 1, 2, 3, 4.4. Oh, let me just check something, guys. I want to see. No, not yet. So we're going to set buys above there. Let me get rid of today's alerts. All right, add alert. We're going to buy gold, breakout long. Have we got anyone new in today, or is it our beloved members? Not really a great deal of change on the charts in terms of structure, especially on gold. Um, but 2140, so yeah, there's like 43 pip range down below. I'm typing down below. Losing it, guys. Absolutely losing it. Buys above 140 pip range. Let's have some of that. There we go. Right. Okay, looks good. There's no major news that's going to affect the gold. Gold we have. Major news is our mate, Mr. Numbskull, as Maga says. Where is it? There we go. Done. What the? Ah. Okay. Alert set above and below. No trades in here. I'm going to put this in just, I want to see how the market reacts around there because we do have a little, on the 15 minute, there is potential for a breakout here, 33.30. You got, yeah, there's 50 point range there. So I'm just going to have that marked out just in case. Let me move uh, bring that down to there. Okay, so I've just brought the alert down for the initial breakout because if we can get one here, fantastic. Being a higher probability setup on the basis that we're lower down. Oh my days. Sorry guys, I had a terrible night's sleep again last night. Um, who's in today, guys? Come on, let's have some shout outs. I want to know who's in. Don't sit there quiet. That's the only thing that I prefer about TikTok. There's always someone asking me a question, even if it is it bank holiday? Do you know it's bank holiday? Do you talk about fair value gaps, mate? Nope. Okay. Terence, how are you, sir? Good afternoon. Welcome back. Always a bank holiday. It is when you're a trader, right? And with this weather, well, it can't be a bank holiday in the UK with this weather. It's always raining on bank holidays. Yeah. No, I do not. SMC, ICT, no. Yeah, none of that, unfortunately, guys. Just pure price action. Um, hmm. Okay, so let's just mark this one up. I missed the text off here. Buys above 3329. I'll call it 3323. No, 30. What was that, Terence? How long have I been trading? Out of curiosity. I started, well, my first experience with trading was I was buying penny shares, oil and gas stocks back in 2006. And then I started to trade FX end of 2009, November 2009. I was a swing trader first and then changed to day trading from 2020. So I had to unlearn and relearn. Buy order in on DAX above this hourly candle high. Yeah, I have buy order in above the hourly candle high. That's why I've got the grays now. When I first started, it was Captain Blackbeard. Now I'm more like Captain Salt and Pepper, or more for people from the UK, more like Captain Birdseye. So so yeah, it's yeah, time under the belt. Still love it. Still learning. Still find new things about myself every day. Oops. So let's see what is coming our way. Now there's uh yeah, so there was an annual subscription sent out to all newsreaders last night. We've done a half price annual subscription, so you can become a member for £497 for 1 year. That's less than £1.50 a day. It's ending at the end of this month. So anyone that is really interested in trading, being part of a community for a fraction of the cost, um, then now is a great time to uh, to get involved. It's never going to be cheaper than that. So for those of you that are interested, just drop me a DM or yeah, it's never going to be cheaper. We have yeah, there's a few. Yeah, sure. There you go. So it's a those that want to take it up. It's a go cardless. You just click on the link. Once you've gone through it all, information will come through, and you'll get added to all the members channels. We have 6 live streams a week, watch lists, trade setups. Great bunch of people. Really, really good bunch of people. Not gonna lie. Mm, oh, definitely creating the wick down. Wouldn't mind seeing a bit more of a push higher now. If you've got questions and you want to speak to me, no problem. You can get me on Mark at tradeandtrain.com. Oh, I've put 2 dots in there, so apologies, guys. So it's just Mark at tradeandtrain.com. If you want to drop me an email, ask me any questions, happily get back to you. Might not be as quick as you want me to, but I will reply. Hmm. Well, how long we got? Hour and 42 minutes for Mr. Powell. See what he can do. See if you can spice the markets up a little bit. Um, I'm just looking. So when he started speaking yesterday, uh, literally the equity market just rallied, and then since then, I mean, did 170 points, and then since then it's just kind of corrected. What's the Nasdaq done since? Well, Nasdaq's just been one way since he spoke. Dollar is a little bit up against the markets today, especially dollar yen is the biggest mover. Everything else is a bit flat. To be fair, the market is pretty flat. I mean, gold sat in this, but we know every time gold sits in a range, the move out of it is significant. So it's just about sitting on our hands and not being too greedy and trying to force trades, um, which, we're all guilty of at times. Uh, well, I don't like the Nasdaq for now. I mean, look, Nasdaq's created new all-time highs, right? So we can only be thinking of looking for longs, right? What's going on here? Two. Okay, so DAX is coming back down to test the bottom of that range. So I'm going to cancel the original pending order. Let me just check. Oh no, it's not broken the lows. Hold on. Oh, damn it. Hour. No, we're okay. I don't mind it touching this. I don't mind it coming down. Harvey Frost. Why once it goes to an all-time high, you're only looking for longs? Good question, Harvey. Okay, so right, look, uh, this one. So if it's going to an all-time high, it's doing this, right? So I'll look for shorts once that happens. So you've seen a lower high formed and a break in structure. Then we can look for these moves because when you look at it, this is probably just going to be a correction until we do that. So that's what I'd be looking for. I wouldn't be wanting to short the Nasdaq until we see we see a change in structure. Object tree. So let me pull it up and I'll see if I can find you something that would make sense. Okay, so right now, if you look at this, the Nasdaq is just going vertical pullback, vertical pullback, vertical correction, vertical. So it's going to pull back and then go, or it's going to keep pulling back. If it keeps pulling back, there's our support level. So once it breaks through there, we now have this was a low, this was our higher high. We now have a lower low. So you've seen a change in structure. So I'm happy to then look for sells somewhere in those areas. Does that make sense? So always want to look and say, right, I'm only trading long now it's created an all-time high until I see a change in structure. So it's an if done scenario. If this happens, I'm going to do that. But if that happens, I'll do this. So I'm happy to change my mind, but it has to be when a certain condition has been met. That makes sense, Harvey? Do I mind answering the question? No, not at all. How do you identify the correct MSS? Uh, so break that down for me, buddy. When you say MSS, are you referring to like market structure something? Market structure shift. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. So listen, the everyone calls them. So for me, it'd just be a change in structure. Okay, so or change in trend. So you're going to see different changes in trend on different time frames. Okay, so for example, if you were looking at a daily, you might see this, right? Okay, so you have your impulse, then you have your correction, then you have your impulse, then your correction. Okay, so if that's the daily. Now, if we then come away from the daily and say, right, in this impulsive move in the daily, you're probably going to see something like this on a 4 hour. It's probably going to go up and then it's going to come back down. Then it's going to go up. Then it's going to come back down. It's going to go up. And the same here. Might do this. Does that make sense? So right, so the longer straight one is the daily, but then what you see is you see these like corrective periods here, and it's where you get a lower high, then a lower low. That break there is the change. So as you see market structure going up like this, all you're doing is you're mapping out the lows and the highs. If it comes down, then creates a lower high and moves, as soon as it breaks that point there, that's your shift, as you say, your market structure shift. But that could be on a 5 minute time frame, which is a warning sign that maybe the 15 minute is about to start its correction. The 5 minute will tell you it's going to start the correction or the impulse sooner. Because remember, the lower time frames will move faster to the higher time frames. The higher time frames are like I don't know, an oil tanker trying to turn in sea, and the lower time frames would be like a little speedboat that can just spin around in 2 seconds. Yeah, so you'll see the lower time frames change in trend every hour, maybe on a 5 minute or something like that. Whereas you're not going to see a daily change trend for maybe a month. So that's the best way to do it. So what I'll do is I'll just do this now on a chart. Now I've explained it in principle. Right. So look, people always like to identify markets when they're easy to read. So you got a high here. Market comes down, creates a low. It's now a lower low than here. It comes up, creates a high, then a lower low, then a lower high, then a higher low. As it comes here, this is your shift, and this would be like your retest trade here that goes again. So look, the market comes down, here's your support, the market creates a lower low. So your confirmation would be when it creates a lower high and then breaks through. It doesn't do that. So you remain with trend. Keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming. Okay, here's the change in trend. Boom. Then it comes up. Okay, now we've got a higher low, higher high. There's your change in trend. Now you're looking for your retest, which would be somewhere here, or your support buy. But look what happens. It fakes, and now you've gone back in change in trend again. So this would have been an absolute, I don't want to say it, but shit show for traders because the market just kept changing trend very quickly. So now you're waiting for it to get back above there. Once it goes above there, you can start trading with trend again. Yeah, ask questions, mate. This is what I'm here for. Um, ultimately, yeah, I will share my knowledge and whatever, and I'll look for trades. But and this is my shop window. Ultimately, I want to give as much value in here so that people, when they are thinking about joining a mentorship group, where would they want to go? I would like them to think that Trade and Train would be first on the list. Uh, do you, Afternoon, Vic. How are you, mate? So, yeah, I'm just waiting now. I have a negative trade on the DAX. This one stops underneath here, um, which we'll see how it fares. But yeah, uh, let's see what happens anyway. I still like the setup. I don't mind it coming down here. Just don't want it to take out the low. It might take out the low, then go. But if it does, it does. Gold, potentially. Okay, so 15-minute on gold would potentially work. I think if you were going to do anything leading up to comics, it should have been down here. I just didn't like this range. Um, the no trade range, I'm going to bring it down to this zone. So we're looking for a close above here, and then we can trade. Or close below, we can trade. What's happening with the NASDAQ? Okay, NASDAQ. Longs could be taken on the break of this high. Now, the downside, look, this would just be looking at this as a one candle pullback. My preference is with the DAX from a technical setup. We've got a strong trend. Ideally, if I'm going to take this, I'd want to see a seller candle, and then we buy the high of the seller candle. Um, so I'm not going to place a trade on the Nasdaq. I'm going to leave the DAX in, and we'll see what happens. Look at that. Could we get a sell on gold, or is it going to move higher, or is it just waiting for what's his name, Mr. Numbskull, JP? Ah, hmm, quiet one. This morning was quiet as well, wasn't it? Let's have a look at pound yen. Just want to have a look at something. I'm not trading it, but hmm. Okay, so on the 4 hourly, we're seeing resistance that's broken out. So you could look for BPCs here, BPC longs. We've broken out. You want to see a couple of downrange candles, then you want to see a buyer candle step in, and then we could look for a wick down and move to continue higher. Sells, not really liking the sells. So the only sell I would look at, the only trade I would look at on Pound yen would be a BPC trade from around 198 even handle. Gold sells potentially in 11 minutes. Uh, 1 second, guys. Uh, Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Alright. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Uh, oh, yawn. This is slow. Very, very, very slow. That's testing the lows again. So the DAX is really sitting in the range. I mean, DAX is down what? Nearly 1%, and the NASDAQ is up about 1/3%. So mixed. Let me see if there's anything going on in the news that could be weighing on the DAX today. Powell round two and new home sales highlight the US economic calendar today. European FX news, yen lower as markets stay more muted today. US MBA mortgage applications, June 1.1% versus minus 2.6. That's positive for the dollar. Bitcoin is okay. Dollar yen. The euro and cable failed after making new highs yesterday, but the declines are modest. Okay, Swiss expect US tariffs to stay at 10% after July the 9th. Trump says that Iran-Israel ceasefire is going well. Okay, so there's literally nothing. There really is nothing. Now, hmm, no. Yawn and boredom is springing to mind. Come on, guys, give me some charts to look at or give me some questions. When it's like this, I hate it. I'm just sat in my office sweltering. Daniel, I think we're all waiting for gold, though. God, I feel like I'm waiting for Christmas at the minute. Mm, this is I mean, look, we can't do anything while it's sat in these ranges, but maybe, just maybe, we can get uh, a little break lower. What's that? 33.21. 6 minutes. We can maybe we can drop the $2 it needs to drop. This is my first time watching your stream. I'm going in with 5 lots when you go in. If I make money, I'll sub. All right, there's a deal. There's a deal. So look, I'm looking to get short underneath here if we close. We got a 43 pip range. So guys, you've all seen Daniel. He said if he makes money, he's joining us. So Daniel, I hope you want to be part of a nice community because we've got a great team. I've got buy stop pending above the DAX on the hourly. Yeah, cheers, but I mean, look, I maybe it's because of the way that I market. I don't I don't do the champagne, the the ladies of the night. It's a very chilled and calm approach, and I I won't portray for you to become millionaires overnight. So, but what I can tell you is that our community, I am very, very biased, but we have a really, really nice group of people. 4 minutes. Let's see what can happen in 4 minutes. Nasdaq's pushing to the highs. But this is the hard thing with trading. You sat here, um, you might have had a tough day, you might have had some bad news, and you sat watching a chart and you let your subconscious get the better of you. You hit buy or sell because it's just moving. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Right. I'm just getting my lines ready. I haven't placed anything. If we break this low, I'm literally just going to hit sell. Okay, so if we break this low here, I'm going to hit sell. However, if we get a close below, then we'll wait. So 2 minutes. My ideal scenario is that it doesn't close below, right? That it doesn't break that low now, because if it does, we're gonna have a big old stop. So ideally, it would wait like a minute and a half for me, and then it pushes back up. and then we can place it because then we can reduce. How long we got? 50 seconds. Come on. I really don't want it to break the low in this candle because it's going to be a bigger stop. Get ready. 30 seconds. Ah, it's gone. I didn't even get it. Didn't get it. So look, I'm going to wait now. I just didn't want to take it with 15 seconds. Bears, serves me right. Serves me right. How much? Oh, it's only moved 10 pips. So it's all right. We're going to wait for the candle to close. Okay. Oh, shucks. Go on, let's. No wick up. No wick up. No wick up, guys. No wick up. So look, there's no trade. The right thing to do was what I said, which is sell underneath the low of this candle, but I just didn't want to do it with 10 seconds left on the candle. I hate it. If there'd been, I don't know, 2, 3 minutes left, I'd have just sold it, but not with 10 seconds. Okay, that's nothing for gold. We're- It's going to be one of those days. I can see it. You can see it. Look at the size of these wicks and then dropping. Another huge wick to the upside, then dropping. The best sell is going to be underneath here. So let's just sit tight. There we go. As they say, I'd rather be a pilot on the floor wishing I was in the air than a pilot in the air wishing I was on the floor. Yep. So we're going to look for opportunities below, sells below 3317. Safety is number one. So the hourly is looking really, really clean. 30-minute looks very clean. You've got some nice structure here as well. 60 pips lower or 54 pips lower. So yeah, we'll wait for price to break 33.17 now. No point jumping in. A wise man in his words, right? Whoever that may be. Let's have a look how the DAX is. Right, pending order still sitting there on the DAX. Are we going to see similar moves to what we've seen on gold, where we get big wicks on this one to the downside, then starts to move up? Or is it just going to sit in this little range it has been for the last 3 hours? Oh, any questions, guys? Okay, not happening. Looks like we're going to finish as an inside candle. Pending order will still be valid. Um, Oh, leave. Stop. Let's mute you. How do we mute? Mute, mute, mute. Mute for 3 hours. Is Bill's online? Billy? Bill's, are you online on YouTube? Bill's, are you here? From TikTok that messaged me, joined the free Telegram channel. Are you online today? No, no, no. Right. Uh, what else we got on here? How many of you are using funded accounts, guys? Paddy, how did the appeal go with TikTok? Um, so I can go live again from tomorrow um, on TikTok, but lost the appeal for whatever reason. Yeah, so lost the appeal. So I've got a strike, whatever that means. It's amazing. You can actually be a scammer and nothing happens. You're not a violation, but you can be yourself and it's a violation. I'd love to know how these social media platforms come up with these wonderful rules. That's all right. You can copy his images, pretend to be him, and ask people for money. But no, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you pretend to be yourself and start analyzing a chart, that is just disgusting. Yep. So that's how these social media platforms position themselves. Clever, really, isn't it? I'll be me and I'll do what I do, but that's wrong. But some little lowlife can pretend to be me and then ask money pretending to be me. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if it's a certain, but before I joined you and watched other traders, they had to have a text box on the chart saying, okay, okay, yeah, that could be a good point. Okay, yeah, that could be really good actually. Yeah, just saying it's probably not enough. Yeah, thanks, Paddy. That may be the violation then. Maybe. I mean, I always say it, but maybe saying it isn't good enough because someone might come in at any point and just go, "Oh, I didn't hear that. He said he was selling gold and I've just blown my account." Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Paddy. Appreciate that. 8 minutes. Uh, yeah. God, this has been so slow. This hour, it's felt like watching paint dry. I mean, we put this order on literally at the start of the stream, and it's not done anything. Gold is the only one that did move underneath that low, but even that, I'm glad I didn't take it. I know it would have made money 10, 20 pips or something, but realistically, you want to look for the clarity. Where's clarity? For me, clarity is this. Look at this big candle space here above here. So if we get above here, we should run nicely up into there. Look at these candles here. Nice big candle space. If we get closed below here, we should just run straight down into that space. So that's my preference with gold. Took a lot of restraint on my part not to trade gold, by the way. My finger was hovering over the button like you can't believe. This is why I love live streaming, because I guarantee you if I'd have been on my own and I wasn't on live stream, I guarantee you I would have taken that. Because the if I say something, you know there's an intention, and you know what I'm looking to do. The only difference is I know if I'm on live stream, much more cautious on the basis that I'm concerned that for the reason that Paddy mentioned, some of you may just go, oh, he's sold or he's bought, and just go crazy with the risk. So on that basis, when it comes to live stream, I'm super, super cautious. Oh, pulling up a little bit. NASDAQ's going. Gold's boring. Right, let's see if we can get gold. Let's see if DAX will trigger. What does it need to move? 26 pips. We've got 4 minutes. But if it closes bullish, very, very similar. Big wick to the downside, bullish finish. Big wick to the downside, bullish finish. If it does close like that, and it does close bullish, then I would expect to see it, not necessarily right now, but I'd expect to see a strong move to the upside in the next few hours. The sooner the better. Uh, hmm. Oh, well, maybe not. That was a strong sell-off there in that last couple of minutes. God, guys, I'm sorry. I had such a bad night's sleep last night. If gold closes above 33.2165, could be long 33.21. Oh, are you looking at a 5 minute chart or I, because look, the way I look at this is when the market has a support level and it breaks through it or a resistance level, for me then that level's gone. Okay. I just Yeah, so for me that level's gone now because this candle's just broken through it. Okay, so the way I'd look at this is I would only be interested, and this would be like a range trade or a BPC trade. As soon as we get down into this area, we're looking for breakouts or range trades anyway, because now we've got a big candle that we can trade into. So you're absolute, yeah, because once it's broken and closed below, for me it's been invalidated. The next thing you want to see is that because that level's now gone, what you're waiting for, and it should be the same regardless. Let's say you've got this level in, and people are waiting for a break and a retest. Well, break and a retest, do you need it to come back here? No, you just want to see the market come down, then you want to see it come back, and you want to see sellers come in. So whether it touches that level or not shouldn't matter because you're waiting for sellers to come in. That's your confirmation. That's going to be your new support, or in this case, it'd be your new resistance that's formed. So once it's broken, see, while it's respecting, I'm happy to trade from it. Once it's broken, I'm then going, right, well, we're breakout traders, we're looking short, or we're looking for a BPC, which means we can trade whenever a buyer candle followed by a seller candle is formed, as long as it doesn't break these highs. So I would lose this one straight away. And then I would start looking for the next one, which is here. Well, there we go. There's the hour. So not again finished okay. Quite the buy stop is remaining in. Guys, just bear with me a second. I'm just gonna go and get a banana or and a water or something. I just need some energy. Hi guys, sorry about that. Just felt really lethargic. Right. Sorry about that. A little bit unprofessional, but I was literally on my last legs. I thought I was going to fall asleep. Just needed a little recharge of some sort. And we're forming another bottom wick again on the DAX. NASDAQ still pushing. So, all right, back. Okay, let's see if this DAX will trigger because it just looks like sellers are failing. It really looks like sellers are failing. We're just not getting any momentum there. That's the downside. Oh, gold. No, what price do I need? 33.17. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't do it now. So we've got a couple of things that can happen. So this zone right now, we have what? Let's have a look at it on the 15. Does that 15 come in structure anywhere? Okay. Peter, I kind of agree with you on a potential option. So depending how this market closes, uh, if we close below, in fact, I'd want it to move lower. Ideally, I want it to tap this area, but where you said to buy it, did you say 22.38, Peter? Because ultimately we need to see, um, it's very different on, let me have a look on the 15. Yeah, I think if price rejects here, we'll see what type of candle happens. So a close below, we're going to trade a traditional breakout. However, if price hits here and rejects, if at all in this same candle, it just rejects and then breaks the high of the bullish candle, we can buy live at the market as it breaks the high. If it just comes down, stops here, and then we form a bullish candle the next one, then we'll use that one. But here we can look to buy the high of the bullish candle. But it has to happen in the next 9 minutes. It has to happen on this candle. If not on this candle, we don't trade it. Or I won't trade it. It's a very, very slow session, guys. I'm sorry about this, but I can't really do much about it. If I could make the markets move, I sure as hell would. Uh, Gotta wait for the close. So what's going to happen on the market open? We've got 23 minutes. And then we've got the Fed at 3 o'clock. So, um, uh, okay, let's. Oh, DAX is dropping. Oh, not too much actually. 7 minutes. We're going to wait for the candle to close because I'm not trading a momentum entry on. Well, then again, it's only $6 down on the day. Ooh, why did I miss that? Why did I miss that? But have a look, guys. What did I miss? Can you see what I missed? What did I miss? Come on, members. Yep, Lola. Missed the daily flip. Daily flip. Ah, too busy being watching this DAX. Right. DAX better rally now. Now, that is silly on my part. How did I miss that? How did I miss the daily flip? No excuses. All right, guys, how many of you in here are trading a funded account? Um, I've heard. Oh, 5 minutes. It's gold's breaking the lows, but um, there is. I've heard today that Instant FX Capital have updated their website, and the new website should be live later today. Nearly another payout. Awesome. Let's go. Um. Oh, look at gold. Each time it's just going without us. I don't care as long as the DAX goes. I've focused my whole bloody session pretty much on this DAX order. So I want to see some money from this. Uh, come on. Okay, gold. If we reject and we get a 15-minute bullish candle, we've got a setup. DAX, we have a pending order in, or I have a pending order in here. I also have a live order that was put in earlier. Oh, it looks so different on here. Basically, this I can't work it out because it's so different. 2:15. So that'd be 12:15. Around 12:15, I was triggered. So it's probably this one. Is one of these two candles. and above these highs. But the charts are so different, I can't tell you. But next order is up here, and I will have two positions running on it if that one triggers. Oh. Come on, DAX. I've waited all afternoon for this. Been sat here patiently twiddling my thumbs, trying to talk about markets that aren't moving. Hey, Sid, watch from my TV so I don't type. Lol, what's? No, lol, mate. It's been a very quiet day. Very quiet. I got a pending order on the DAX above the highs. I am in the DAX currently, 4 pips offside. But yeah, it's just been a long session. All right, 2:15, 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. Index is about to open. NYSE is about to open. We're going to get a surge ahead of Powell, or is it just going to be a non-event? Painful, painful, painful. Okay, there's a breakout setup on gold short as well. So take your pick, guys. Trade whatever meets your rules. So okay, so if you're going to trade gold, guys, it would look like, based on the breakout rules, like that. So let's bring on the breakout rules, see if it meets your rules. Breakout short. So have a look. Does it meet the rules? Would you take it? If you are taking it, let me know. Uh, so no volume today. Market is. Oh yeah, I was reading that as no volume. You can't hear anything. Yeah, market is flat, flat. But it was a little bit like this yesterday ahead of Powell. So let's see what he does on day two. Right, which markets do you prefer? Let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer gold short or do you prefer DAX long or nothing? Which one do you prefer? DAX, DAX long, gold short or nothing? Peter Cole, the DAX. Anyone else? Hey. All right. Nothing at the minute. Waiting for the close of the M30. But just remember, the close of the M30 will be NYSE Open. So gold is close to triggering. Hmm. Uh, Damn it. Oh, stupid things. When all right, what's the low on that gold candle? 1379. So let's go in at 1350. Come on, Dax. They're just set to annoy me today. Right, I have to go in 10, 10 to 15 minutes. Can't believe it. I've sat with this pending order for so long. Paddy's on gold. Rob McGee's Dax buy and gold sell. Rob's doing both. Well, well, let's see what happens. I just want, if anything, I, I've spent so much time staring at this DAX chart, waiting for it to pop higher. My heart and my soul is invested in this trade. I've been so patient waiting for it. This, oh, my poor dog. This heat's doing him in. Spinny, should get you cut tomorrow. Yeah, you're gonna groom tomorrow. 8 minutes. Let's see what happens on the open. Anything, something's got to happen on the open. Something more than what we've seen. Alright, I'm gonna put my phone back on charge. It's amazing. Ever since my contract terminated, my battery doesn't last. It's like they've got a switch. Oh yeah, he's ready for an upgrade now. Let's make sure his battery dies instantly. I must charge it 3 or 4 times a day now. Hey Kaylin, welcome back. Um, yeah, guys, just remember, for those of you interested in the community, we've got an offer on until the end of the month. Just to the end of the month, you can get 1 year for half money. So 1 year for less than £1.50 a day. It works out to £1.42 a day. Yes, £1.42 a day. If you can't save £1.42 a day by maybe missing out on a Starbucks twice a week, just have a coffee at home. You've not even done anything and you've paid for it just by skipping on a Starbucks. Okay, if anything, come on, Dax. Just give me something to have a bite at. Gold's looking quite nice as well. You have to move your stop a bit now. But yeah, gold's looking good. And DAX just can't get above 25, 23,555. It's literally, it's just stuck here. If it gets above there, guys, I honestly think we will just keep going. But it's got to keep go. It's got to get there. That banana and that water hasn't helped. Come on. So slow. Sorry, guys. I mean, on days like this, there's not a lot I can say and do. This is just where the discipline kicks in. Come on, Dax. Let's go. 4 minutes. Right, who's have you got pending orders or not, guys? Are you closing them for the open or are you leaving the open or are you leaving them open? 3 minutes. Make that 2.5 minutes now, guys. All right, what's going on with gold? Looks like gold might be the one to trigger. Going to close. So look, remember things that I said yesterday. These two candles will equate to a 30-minute candle. So the 30-minute candle is going to close near the low. So for me, on this candle, I wouldn't need to wait for the next 30-minute candle to wick up because we've already had it on this 15. Okay, so I'm just combining the candles. We've had the wick up, so I can leave the order in. Yeah. Oh, give over. Okay, so Let's see if the open will get us on gold. And literally, I've got to go at 235. So see if we can get a quick TP. 30 seconds. DAX is not doing very well. DAX has pulled back another 10 pips. 15 seconds. Here we go. It's going to do it right on the money. I can guarantee it. 7 seconds. And there you go. Okay. Wick up first. Well, that's a boring open. Right, I'm going to give it 5 minutes and then I'm going. I think the charts are sending me to sleep. There's nothing even. Oh, look at that. The DAX is dropping now. DAX is dropping and NASDAQ's pushing higher. DAX is dropping. 560. It's just dropped 36 points. 4 minutes. And then I will say sayonara, guys. I cannot sit in front of these charts any longer without anything happening. I need to go for a walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air, re-energize. Oh, here we go. Can gold trigger at least. Okay, gold's in. Bring risk right down. Come on, let's drop. Oh, I made a mistake. Look at that. Hmm. Well, we've de-risked. We're not risking much now. Brought stops right down. And there we go. T1. Hallelujah. It was worth waiting. It was worth waiting. Okay, so I've just moved my stops a little bit in front. So, Daniel, are you still in? Daniel? Oh, Daniel. You gone quiet now. Love it. Daniel's put his 5 lots on, made his dough, and done one. What? Hello? Guys? Guys, are you there? Hello? Hello? You can hear me? God, do you see the charts went and everything? I just had to go to my phone just to see what had happened. Yeah, literally the trades disappeared. I was like, what the hell's happened? Um, like MetaTrader just switched off. So it looks like it got stopped out at break even for the second part. Um, okay, guys. Well, at least you made T1. Well done, guys. Let's see if DAX will break those highs eventually. So listen, one trade, one positive return, even though it was 10 pips. Um, right, guys. On that note, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye.